Welcome back to the experience, everybody. Today, my co-host is Jacob Jackamine. Plaquemine.
I've been asking for this for a minute, dude. Yeah,
always, goddamn it. What's up, bro? What's up? Thanks for coming for the podcast.
And your birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, shit. We're dropping shit. Oh, man. What's up, dude?
Man, same old shit. Just
different day. What's crack-a-lacking?
Well,
I knew.
I did leave. I'm trying to think where we left off the last time, man. I think I left Shell Chemical and dropped a 6-figure-a-year job just because toxicity at the work,
right?
Stuff like that. I think that's what we were at the last time.
That's where you were at.
So
working on a second location of
working on a second. Actually, it's open. Grand opening's next weekend.
Right.
So there's that.
How many members?
400 and something.
Ooh, goddamn.
Are in profit. So, can't really complain about that.
Dude.
In a good situation.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, brother.
Damn.
A lot of hard work.
For all y'all if y'all don't know who Jacob is, he was on episode 2. In episode... Fuck, I can't remember, bro. You've been on a few now.
Yeah,
You're going to start hosting this bitch.
Yeah, I like to go host every once in a while,
Entrepreneur, man. Just going after his dreams and his goals and trying to help people on the way.
Yeah, man. If I could use my life experiences, my fuck-ups, my, bad decisions so other people can avoid it, then I'm more than happy to do that, right? Like I was just talking to you a minute ago where I got some investments I'm about to invest into.
Right.
And I won't bring anybody else on until I find out if it's legit or not. I'd rather take the hit for the team and
see if
it's legit, and if it works out, it works out. I'm like, hey man, you might want to come take a look at this and stuff. It's kind of like when I was doing the crypto thing. Like I'd invest in something, see what it's going to do, and then, hey bro, you might want to put some money in this.
Right.
Same situation, same scenario.
Right.
Kind of heading that direction. Looking for ways to make passive income. Start getting the real estate, start investing. I thought I wanted to sell, but I think we kind of talked about the last time. I thought I kind of wanted to sell real estate, but
right.
I don't think that aspect of the real estate game's for me. I think it's more investing. I'll know a lot about it. It's like something that's going to come kind of natural.
Have multiple properties?
Yeah, multiple properties.
Mailbox money?
That mailbox money, that's where I want to be at. Make the most amount of money doing the least amount of work,
Mm-hmm. I want to drive my 4-wheeler to the mailbox from like my 100-acre house and just grab the money.
Yeah, man. That's where I want to be at too, dude. That's where I want to be at.
Maybe not 100 acres. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of grass to be cut.
Maybe we could all invest on our acres and just each have like 10 acres and have like a little city. That's what
subdivision.
Yeah. That's what me and Brandon talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, why not, dude? Just have our own little community.
We need to start looking at buying a fucking warehouse shit.
Oh, dude,
so we start doing podcast and warehouse.
Well, when you meet Brandon from NOLA Flight later, you're gonna that's the man I think that's gonna help us achieve that. He's working on some big shit for his esports company and gaming company, and he's got a lot to offer too, man. Like I said, all these kings sitting at the table, if you will. I think hopefully tonight at this event we're having, this little house party / B-Day party, we'll meet a bunch of people that are just like us.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of one of the biggest things is that, I was reading a thing, it's actually Tony Robbins kind of coined it, so to speak. It's called the power of proximity.
Right.
Or like the old school birds of a feather, right? So if you're hanging out with people that are doing low vibe shit, like, selling drugs, stuff like that, doing shit that they shouldn't be doing, and you're gravitating toward that life, shit happens, bro. Like,
yeah, I did that on purpose.
Sorry. You got
people texting while we have my bad.
Yeah, you got, you sitting there, you're doing like shit that you ain't supposed to be doing, man. You're gonna head in that direction, and it ain't gonna end well for you. You start hanging out with people that are hustlers that want to do better. Ultimately, put good energy out in the world.
Right.
Your life changes, man, and like it's. We all want to be a part of something. We all want to be a part of community. So if you're gonna choose your community, who you're gonna be a part of,
right?
Try to hang out with people that are doing shit. Like You know what I mean? Like, it's ever since I naturally would do that. Like, if somebody had something, most people want to hate. They want to say, hey, man, his parents are rich, whatever. You name it, you hear it, bro. Everybody's fucking making excuses. Nobody wants to go out there and fucking hustle.
Nobody wants to wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, like, man,
Everybody
dude.
wants to sleep in.
When we built the first Hot Works, in Metairie, bro, I didn't sleep.
I remember.
I was working 12-hour shifts and getting off a night shift, and I was going there making sure construction night. Dude, I'd sometimes do 48 without sleeping.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Now the business is, it's kind of almost it's never an autopilot. You still got to manage it. You still got to manage people and stuff like that. But I don't have to invest much of my time into it. I'm at the point where I can step back. Like I was telling you, I'm about to go get myself into something where I'm, doing what I do best, networking, talking, bullshitting with people, and selling, and have potential to work a 40-hour work week, making just as much money I was making at Shell.
Nice.
Why the fuck crazy? Not? I got time crazy? On my hands now, bro.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. What I'm going to do with that money, I'm going to take that extra money and I'm going to flip that money. Because Hot Works was always an investment. Like, it wasn't supposed to be that's my job.
Right.
Never was supposed to be that. Like, I bought into it, not like that's my business. Like, that's an investment. And I look at it like that. It's like, this is not where I don't want to be like stuck in there. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Right. Like you can see me when I'm in there. I'm wheeling a deal and having the time of my life in there every day. It's my business.
It's your baby.
It's my baby. But it's not. It was supposed to be.
Not your only baby.
Right. It's supposed to be. I'm here. I grow it. Put it in a position where it's an autopilot. Essentially, I just manage some staff and I go do all the things and grow. Because my goal is to build a fucking empire, bro.
Correct.
Like I'm talking like I'm in autopilot. Like. I'll tell anybody this. I'll be straight up with them. Like I set a goal. I thought about this the other day. This is some fucking crazy shit. So I'm like, man, I said I was going to be a millionaire, by 40. I did it. Right. So technically, if you look on paper, what my business is worth, my assets I have right now, I'm a millionaire.
Nice.
What's 1.5? I feel broke. Like, you know what I mean? So I didn't set my goals high enough. It's like I said, this next decade of my life, like. I want to quadruple that, triple it, or even fucking 10 times that motherfucker. Like, I want to be a decimillionaire. And people are like, why? Is it about money for you? Nah, bro. Money is a means to an end. What's my end game? My end game is to give, to be the most generous motherfucker you ever meet. I'm not saying hand cash to people, nothing like that. Like, to be put in a position where I can help people, where I get into nonprofit work. Basically be a humanitarian. Like I'll
use your influence.
Use my influence to help others. That's what I was put on this earth for, man. Like, I found my purpose a long time. I found my purpose a long time ago. Now I'm starting to kind of see the light. Kind of make good with some of the demons I had. The addictions and all this other stuff. And I can use these stories, the shit I've been through, the mental abuse, you name it, and I can sit there and use it to inspire and help people. I want a bigger platform. That's what I want.
Right.
That's where I'm heading. Of course I'm gonna have some fucking cool times where I go travel the world and do some crazy shit. That's gonna be great. But
that's just fun.
That's a part of it, right?
Well,
but in the end,
you gotta live too.
Yeah. People like, I'm doing this thing, like, how you doing? And that's when I tell my story. Hey man, this is what I've been doing. This is what I'm doing. Look, man, you might want to invest in this. If I can mentor and foster, mentor like people and guide them into a better life, I'm doing my work in this world, man. That shit pays dividends. Like the ROI on that is unfathomable. Like, it's crazy because people like, I know, people like, like money bills happen. No, that's not true. I know. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd rather be sat on a fucking island in the middle of nowhere, like in Fiji or some shit.
Right.
But that's not what life's about.
Correct.
Like, it's about, like Tony Robbins said it best, living's giving, and that dude, if you look at some of what he does, like charity work and shit, bro, like it's pretty insane.
Next level.
It's next level. You look at a lot of these people that got a lot of money, like people hate them for being rich. They just understood money and knew how to leverage it, and basically was sitting there using the bank's money to leverage their debt and all this stuff to to keep creating wealth.
Damn.
And what it was you know, they had mentors and stuff. So here I am, you know, next few years, I want to get in the position where, you know, I'm taking some people under my wing. Like I'll pick a person like, look, man, this is what you're going to do. And I'm going to mentor you and all this other stuff. I'll take a protege under my wing every so often and like show them what to do and how to do it. And like, hey, let's go sit down and do some, like, I did the other day, actually. I actually helped this dude start his LLC.
Nice.
And, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, he said the states turned him down. Oh, shit. And I said, man, give me that shit. And I sat there and went online. Fucking within 20 minutes, I had this dude a business started.
Right. I mean, a lot of people just don't know how to do it.
Right.
I mean, same thing with this podcast. It's like, you know, Joe Rogan makes it sound simple because he's been doing it for 10 years, but it's really like not that simple.
Oh, man.
And, but if somebody knows that can kind of help you and guide you, like you're helping that dude, it's big shit, dude.
Yeah, and so it's kind of crazy because then, you know, here I am. I just did it out of the kindness of my heart, you know, because I felt like, you know, it was the right thing to do. And this dude approached me, I don't know, a few days later, wanted me to get in this trucking business. And then we started talking numbers, and I'm like sitting there, and here I am. I said, so basically you need me to leverage some of my assets, you know, for a couple $1,000s. And I could turn that, I can almost 10 times that in the year.
Guaranteed?
Like, oh yeah, dude. Like, I mean, you figure like just dump trucks and shit like that. They sitting there running loads and shit, a few hundred. Like, it is kind of like, even if I fucking like the dude quits or something like that, like the lease is nothing. I could afford that on a fucking dump truck and just go get and find somebody to go run the truck for me.
Okay.
And make $1,000 or $2,000 a day fucking running dirt.
Right.
Like I got people, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
open and shut case.
Right. So it's like, it's crazy, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have never known about that if I wouldn't have helped that guy and knowing what kind of money was involved.
Right.
See what I'm saying? How like you give and you get back.
Right. Right.
Now, I don't ever give because I expect.
Correct.
Like, I'm nice to you because you're my boy. Like, you know, like you're a good guy, so I'm gonna be nice. I'm nice to everybody.
No, I know.
I don't expect nothing.
Me too.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't expect nothing in
I'm
return.
a Virgo, bro. Unfortunately.
That's right, bro. Aquarian. You know, you missed the humanitarian.
Yeah. It's a gift and a curse, bro.
Right, man.
Gift and a curse, bro.
You know, so here I am. I'm sitting there nice, and then the next thing you know, these opportunities start coming my way. And am I going to take the opportunity? I don't know. I mean, it might not be something I'm passionate about or something like that. So it's probably not my path. You know, I don't know yet. I mean, I got to look more into it. But what I'm going to do with it if I do, well, I'm just going to leverage it. I'm going to take that money and spill it into something else and put me in a position where I'm financially free so I can go help people. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know, and that's kind of where I'm heading at, man. That's what's new, what's going on with me at the moment, you know?
You ever thought about, well, eventually, I'm pretty sure, probably both of us, but you ever thought about doing public speaking, like motivational speaking? Or like TED Talks and shit like that?
Man, so I don't remember that. What I did it before, you know, with the cruise.
Oh yeah,
you know? Yeah, man. Bro. So
I wish I'd have went on that fucking cruise with you, man.
It was
like a fucking blast. You're gonna have to take Tyler on one.
So at the time, I felt guilty about it. Why? Because here I am hosting an event, and you know it's motivational speaking. And it's supposed to inspire and help people, and I'm charging for it. And so I allowed, but hold on. And I allowed.
But you have something that the people want.
So check it out. So this is the power of what outside influence can do to you. If you allow somebody to get into that brain of yours and say, hey, and demonize you for something that actually it was probably might have been my calling. Who fucking knows? I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Usually, if something I'm like excited about and I got that tingling feeling in me and I do it, it usually ends up pretty well for me.
Right.
And I had that with the motivational speaking cruise. I really did. And I allowed other people to sit there and demonize me for it.
Right.
Now, and then I stopped doing them. I only did one. But what I did get out of that was a new, like, I got perspective. You know, I met some people like, I met a person
you actually learned something also.
Yeah, I learned something about myself too. Like, so here I am. I meet this girl who
I love that shit.
Yeah, this is some dope shit. This is some crazy shit. Me and the girl are still good friends. This girl, like, this is some wild shit. Like, people like you can write some stories about some shit that's fucking happened to me in my life, but this is probably one of them. I mean, the girl's story is phenomenal.
That,
so I produced an event, right? Motivational speaking event. which I charge. I mean, it wasn't much. I mean, it was very affordable.
Here we go.
You know, I only did one, so I ended up meeting this girl. And let me check this out. From the time she was toddler to the time she was 18 years old, she was sexually assaulted. All right, and ends up, you know, there's in the foster care system. People like, hey, go, like, you know, they talk about the foster care system. That's probably one of the worst fucking things a child can ever go into. 80% of them are assaulted.
Right.
Physically, you know, sexually, you name it. It's the foster care system's fucked, right? So I meet this girl. She tells her story, bro. I'm crying, bro. Like, I'm hearing the stories and shit, like separated from her brothers and shit. And then she gets put in this, you know, this home where, check it out, it's a pastor, right? Pastor and his wife. And, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but if you adopt a kid and stuff like that, you foster kids, you get money from the government, right? So this girl is in this thing, like, you know, it's foster home, and the oldest child, actually the preacher or whatever's son, was sexually assaulting the young kids that were in the foster care system, man. Damn. So she's telling this fucking story, bro. And I'm like, oh my God. So the kids eventually all teamed up and actually set the kid up and filmed it, and that's what was required to get them out of there, right?
Oh wow.
She and Charmian, she's telling the story, and it actually changed my life. So here I am before the cruise. I'm bitching like, I don't know, I don't want to go to my 6-figure-a-year job, and this fucking place sucks, you know? And I had this really fucking shit attitude about just everything, right? After that fucking cruise, dude, I was happy to be alive. I'm like, man, what that girl been through, and she could be that positive.
Right.
You felt lucky. I felt lucky. Like, here I am, I had a pretty good fucking life compared to this girl, right?
We are lucky compared to people like that, man.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. So that motivational speaking cruise kind of changed my life. Check it out. She then calls me. This is like months later. And man, this hit home. That cruise actually inspired her. Like, check this out. This is why I will probably one day get back into it, because that cruise actually inspired her and to go speak out about what happened to her in front of the Ohio Congress, right? Come to find out, the governor of Ohio was in the foster care system. He knows all about what goes on with it. So they're now writing a bill to actually help kids in the foster care system in Ohio and want to bring it up to the federal level. And she thanked me and my business partner for inspiring her to be able to go do that. Do I want to do motivational speaking? Absolutely. Do I want to get paid for it? I don't know. But that's the power of people's stories and shit and what it can do. Right. So if you're in a position to inspire, to mentor, to help people, to get them to where they got to go, I highly suggest doing it. It's not only going to change their life, it's going to change your life for the better. Right. This is what this whole circle of life thing is about. Right. So, and I mean, it was just, but I allowed somebody to talk me out of it. We stopped doing them. Now, I was doing the modeling events. And I'm in, you know, there's quite a few models that have come from events that I've hosted with me and the other girls, and, you know, thank me profusely because, you know, I've helped them with their careers and shit. And, you know, just being nice and showing, hey, you're better than what you are. Like, so it is a gift that I do have. I can inspire. You know, I do have that gift.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want to capitalize it on financial gains? I got other shit I can make money off of. So that's why I'm kind of like, I more or less might go to nonprofit route with it. You know, if I do that, you know, I mean, as far as being a lucrative, like a Tony Robbins, something like that, I don't know about that, man. And I don't judge him. Tony Robbins, I mean, some of the shit he has said has changed my life. So, and there's nothing wrong with making money doing that.
No, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know,
I've learned that. Is that the route I want to take? I don't know.
Right. It's all good, dude.
You
I think more people's coming. I appreciate you sharing with me for a little bit and sharing with the world. I think you're making a fucking big difference, dude. I mean, I can't wait to like make bigger moves with you than what we've been doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of far behind on it, but
nah, man.
We're gonna throughout the whole night, we're gonna try to interview everybody that's been on the show, and then I'm gonna try to have everybody sit down at the table, and we're gonna talk with some other like-minded individuals like us, bro. And we're gonna see what happens, big dog. All right.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man.
Thank you, dude. All right, guys.
The tables are turned tonight. We're now the hosts.
Oh yeah.
We're the host.
And Eric is the guest.
He's the guest.
All right.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Shout out to Eric's ADHD podcast on 20+ episodes.
Bang bang.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
We barely legal.
But look.
Yes.
But look.
Barely legal.
22, girl.
You dig?
Hey, Eric.
Yes.
First thing.
I'm about to put that NOLA flight up. Hold up. Give me a second.
No, I just want to know, like, how's it been? How's this journey been for you as a podcast host? Like, how does it feel to make it to this point, to keep on grinding, to do what you love and continue on this journey? How does that feel? Nah, don't hype yourself up, my dude. Hype yourself up, my dude. Don't be humble. Don't be modest.
If
Suck your own dick.
so,
Your own dick.
Suck that bitch.
If you could.
You heard me?
If you were flexible enough.
Hey, act like you're missing a fucking
Yes.
vertebrae. And
Yes.
you're down and dirty with it. Come on.
Like, your life depends on it, bitch.
Yeah. Here.
You gotta make
Here.
that dick nut.
Hey.
Make that dick nut, you heard me?
y'all remember this picture? Watch this picture. dude. Oh shit. So this is why I do it. So watch this shit. This shit's funny. Oh shit. Maybe it's
Airplay.
look at Steve and Dolly and Tyler. And that's just a few little pictures. We got the little crew going. Oh no, little Brennan. So that's why I do it.
Oh, look, you
What?
can be on the phone over
I
there.
get it. Look, a picture.
That's you and that
Look
picture.
at Bobo. He just make me want to ride a fucking bike.
I know. Bobo, hey, bro. Bobo's from the hood. Look at Bobo. Bobo was from the West Bank. He's from Marrero. You got Tommy in the background with fucking Glenn talking about conspiracies.
Look at Bobo.
Eric's got a dad mustache. Ray Sean looked like he's surprised. Dolly looks sleepy.
Oh, wait.
Well, the picture's worth 1,000 words, and
What about this picture?
I want you to say,
What about that picture?
what has it meant to you to meet all these people or people that you already knew and allowed them to have a platform to talk about what they do, what they're passionate about, and in return allow you to experience what you're passionate about? What does that mean to you?
Honestly,
The fuck is that?
that's that kid Leroy, bro. Honestly, I get to meet each and every one of y'all either through, growing up, going out cutting hair, somebody's death. And I meet all of y'all individual people, and I was like, wow, I like the way that y'all think, and I feel like y'all think like me. And I was like, you know what? I got a couple of friends that think like you too. And I just felt like if we all came under this one roof, like maybe we can, make all kind of shit happen, make some changes, make a difference, make money, use the money to help other people, because we ain't greedy assholes. We're actually like, everybody at this table that I know of is a giving person.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, only kings sitting at this fucking table, dude. And I feel like, like Bobo said, oh, who said that, Ray?
I don't know, but that was crazy, man, because what you just said,
It ain't true.
there was birth in that death.
Ooh,
like,
what's that mean?
You met him through death, but there was birth of a relationship
Oh,
between
dude,
the
yeah,
both
dude.
of y'all. Like,
Yeah, bro, I trust this dude with my life. Yeah, that's how crazy it is right now.
yeah, that's
Because I feel
amazing.
like, dude. And I know you trust me, trusting you with your life. So like, just trust me. And I told Brandon, I was like, you gotta trust me, Ray. You got for both y'all when I first started talking, because I was talking to him a lot, and I'm telling Ray Sean about Brandon. I'm like, dude, y'all gotta meet him. And then I've been telling him
about Jacob.
about him.
Yeah.
And then when them two met, they wouldn't. The last podcast party, bro, they were like fucking. They were outside talking after like we were closed.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, y'all still here? Like 35 minutes later. This shit was crazy, bro.
man.
So, how you felt about that?
Oh, I mean, it's an awesome thing when you like-minded individuals all in one room. I mean, magic happens.
Some fun shit.
Yeah.
I've been learning all night. You been downloading all this shit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's
That's a lot.
that traveling a lot and stuff like that, and you meet a lot of people, and there's a secret to success, and something that I had to learn these past couple of years, that you can't do the shit on your own, bro. I'm so used to doing shit by myself, like just fucking getting after it and making it happen. And then I had to, this past year, I realized that I actually had to ask for help. Like to be humbled enough to where I lost my home, lost all the shit, lost relationships, you name it, and I had to start asking for help. And so what you are doing with your podcast and what your mindset at, you're bringing a group of like-minded individuals.
Talking to Mike.
You know, you're bringing in a group like that. And this is where it happens.
Oh, dude, it's been magic since
what do we call
episode 2,
it?
bro.
Mastermind,
Yeah.
you know? And that's what you're doing, man.
Glenn was episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember.
And 19.
And I was so
I
pissed
forgot the second
because
number I did.
like every episode was different. Like I started with Glenn one way, me and you one way, Ray
Yeah.
Sean and Babo. Like so each episode starts different. His episode he was rapping when it started. Just like right out the gate.
Well,
Mic check 2 1.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Stingy ass.
the thing that
Shit, bro.
Stingy. He
Yo,
ain't
he's
gonna
gonna
rap on the
freestyle
second one.
No,
Stingy
he's gonna
ass.
freestyle tonight. He's gonna freestyle tonight.
No,
it's
the-
happening.
The
Joe
biggest-
Burrow it.
Y'all
Hey,
call me
look,
back
look.
in. I'm calling everybody out tonight.
the biggest thing is like, you know, I don't even live here right now. I could fly in
I know,
and I
I
could
know.
come to this and it's a gathering of great minds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah,
I-
dude.
No pun intended.
That
Peop-
building
no,
we
people-
talk about. That building that me and Brandon talk
People-
about.
people that were featured on this podcast, right? And I'm able to meet them, talk to them about what they do, as
Yes.
well as what I'm about, what I'm doing, right?
Yes.
And it's like
And
we have the same vision, just in different industries.
correct.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why we're all gonna be under one roof,
So
one umbrella.
motivating everybody, and it's like validating and legitimizing what everybody else is doing. So
Why you think we need a big ass meeting room?
like I could have been at Audubon Zoo today.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
Looking at orangutans, doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I came, you know, like this is where I want to be because
They got
this is what.
orangutans at the zoo?
Hey, they do got orangutans. I promise you.
Hey,
All right, good.
I got the season pass. I don't even live here, and I got it.
Big.
hey, can I say something? I
What?
saw some shit on Instagram. I think somebody sent it to me, whether it was yesterday or today. This dude's on there is talking about like he's like, I'm not gonna be your friend unless we're gonna make money together. Like, have y'all seen that dude? He got like a little ginger,
haven't
like a little
seen
goatee. He's like, I'm not talking to you unless we talking about business. He's like, people think I'm an asshole. Fuck it. He's just got that like crazy ass mentality. I was like, damn, that dude's
Hey, but it's kind of true because
It's
like
big
he's like
facts.
he's like yeah.
because it's like you know other if
really
I'm not
is.
making money, it's like I'm wasting my
Yes,
time.
yes,
Like,
yes,
it's-
yes,
I'm,
yes.
I'm really wasting my time.
So I was like, damn. I said, I guess the only people I'm talking to on my phone, that's all we talking about is like trying to make money. I was like,
Yes,
I don't really talk to
mean,
anybody else.
But I want to see you win.
Well, yeah,
you wanna
exactly.
See Jacob win. Like, you know what I'm
be,
saying?
You carry me, you be carrying me. Both y'all motherfuckers be carrying
Yeah.
me. Jacob
Well, look,
carries me.
Look,
it's true. Like,
Brandon.
I'm gonna just say this. This is personal experience. When I came down here, I got 8 friends that are hitting me up like, "Oh, you're coming into town, right?" And I'm like, "Well, I got shit to do."
Right.
And they're like, "You ain't my real friend. You don't even want to fuck with me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bro, where was you when we first started? You didn't even like one Facebook post."
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope. Yeah.
So then I go hang out with my cousin because my cousin's grinding on the Rocket League for the esports shit.
Correct.
Right. And like, I'm not saying that I'm using him by any means. I care about this man, and he sees the same vision as me. But I'm like, I'm not about to hang out with you because that's a waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't even like one Instagram or Facebook post, but now you're talking about like, oh, you're not gonna hang out with me?
Yep.
No.
You ain't a real friend.
No.
Bro, you wasn't a real friend from the jump.
And then I'm doing something you not doing, so I can't take that time from what I'm doing to give it to you. Like fuck.
Right.
no,
I
time
ain't
is
going to
valuable,
Vinny's. I ain't
yes.
going to Vinny's to buy some
I'm not
fucking
going to sit down
fries
and
and
drink.
wings.
We not
right.
no,
No.
I'm not
Vinny's,
doing
that's a
that.
good one. Vinny's.
Like I got goals
right,
in
I'm
mind.
taking-
Bro, you get
I'm
to
taking my notes, yo.
you get to a point where you get in a room with people that like you ultimately y'all must have had a lot of shit in common when you're younger. Like y'all used to party together,
Yeah.
you get fucked up together, you used to do drugs together,
Yeah,
whatever,
facts,
right?
Facts.
And then man, you get old and you want to chase money, you want to do all these different things, you elevate yourself, and here you go, you sit next to these people, bro, you ain't got shit to talk about.
No.
Cause you sit there and start talking to them about what you're doing, you fucking bragging.
Yeah.
That's what they think. You're like, you
Yeah.
bragging.
Right.
Like you bragging. Like you sitting there talking about your esports and stuff, and you're like, hey man, I want to do this and all this, and you're like, they try to cut you down.
It might come off as pretentious.
Pretentious. You come off as
Ooh,
pretentious.
how you spell that?
P-R-E-N-T. P-R-E-N-T. Shush.
Pretentious.
All right,
Just like
I got it.
Just
I
like-
spelled the rest
Just like we were
myself.
talking about earlier, like
CIOUS.
you sit there, you're talking about business,
Sorry.
and then people are like, oh, oh, you think you're too good for us. And
Yeah.
shit. Like, man, and so you got to get in a room with people that's what they're talking about, or at least somebody that wants to elevate themselves to that level.
Right.
You can mentor them and stuff.
Right.
You know, I get it, man. And I was telling somebody earlier today, like, one of my friends basically said I'm a sellout. I don't talk to anybody. I think my shit don't stink. I'm like, bro, I've been like literally homeless for a fucking year. You ain't called me.
You don't even know.
Like,
what the fuck
nobody
I
even
got
knows what I got
on.
going on. I'm like living out my house for a year, and nobody ever fucking checked up on me. You know what kind of a mental health fucking debacle that is?
Yeah.
Like, not having your own
And
shit.
you posted your shit on Facebook, and so like they really didn't reach out to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
nobody
saying?
reached out to me.
Yeah.
None of my close friends
Right.
reached out to me, man. Like, you knew about it. 'cause
Yeah,
I
we were
mean,
talking-
so
we were
talk
talking
about
on
you
a
check
fucking
me
daily,
on
bro.
a
We were
daily,
talking on a
like,
daily.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
but
think I
my
lived through some
close
of that
friends,
shit with you.
Like,
When,
oh man, and then, but I'm a fraud and all this other shit. Like, I'm fake. Like, man, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go meet new people.
No,
right?
remember when you were
Like,
texting me and you were telling me like your fucking roof was coming in and
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like you was texting me during that shit.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it was.
that shit
But
blew my mind.
nobody ever checked up on me.
You and my
family
boy Jeff
did shit,
Mouton.
but
Shout out.
you know, so
Right,
I
and
get it,
I'm,
bro.
and I'm not running around telling my motherfucking problems either.
Yeah, I
like,
ain't trying.
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I ain't trying to get them to feel
no.
sorry for me.
Like, I'm not asking for no fucking sympathy. So
No GoFundMe.
Yeah.
yeah, like so.
Go fund me.
I'm gonna handle my shit myself, but
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on with me. So you know,
But right, and then they go ahead and say like, well, or you don't reach out and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, motherfuckers, the phone works both ways.
Right.
You know, it's like it ain't like a little Walkman when you.
yeah,
Like,
But it goes back to if like you run the gym, right? And you have a clothing line and you have a podcast, right? And like to different
I just cut hair.
different variables of it.
Yeah.
Like once people start coming to your gym and you become successful, people start buying your brand and you become successful. People start listening to your podcast. Then it's like, oh, I listened to episode 100 or 101.
Right.
Right. Well, where was you during one? Because I've known you since one.
right.
You supposedly was my friend, but you didn't support me
Can I tell
during
you
that
something?
time.
Can I tell you something?
What?
When I was recording episode 1, I was already thinking about episode 20. I just didn't have
And
the
you're
shit
past
together.
that.
Yeah.
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 There you
A
go.
little bit. There we go. Thanks, Brandon.
No, it's a beautiful thing. And
Bro. No, I mean, I'm just trying to take your lead, bro, because you got some big shoes to fill. You making bigger moves than me, for sure.
I think everybody at this
Everybody
table is
makes-
making great
everybody
moves.
makes-
I think if we
Yeah.
all work together, like Jacob was saying, he's about to take a hit for the team. Jacob, tell him this little thing you was telling me earlier. You explain it better.
No, it's a. So I got some stuff with some real estate. Kind of delving into. I connected with some people. Believe it or not,
Big
I was-
boss moves.
Well, I said you get in the photography industry, start shooting Playboy models and shit. People are like, "Oh, you're shooting beautiful women." I don't look at it like that. I look at their network.
Right.
When you got women that are connected to
Agents,
movie
lawyers,
directors,
right,
lawyers,
exactly.
and especially in LA.
You're thinking big picture,
So
not
I'm big
small
picture. It's
picture.
not like,
Right.
oh, I'm snapping a shot. Like, I'm
Right.
bullshitting with them and networking. And next, you know, hey, Jacob.
Like, cool,
Yeah,
you're
they're
beautiful,
like-
They
but
think Jacob going to look at the pictures.
yeah, right. So like,
Jacob about
on,
to edit
man,
this
I'm
shit
too
with
old
like
for that
3
shit.
hours.
so
Same picture.
right.
Grow
So
the
I
fuck
sit there
up.
and I start bullshitting with them and stuff. And these girls like, hey, Jacob, aren't you in real estate? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I got a friend of mine down in Tulum.
that's looking for a home.
And she's like, oh, I'm gonna connect
Oh,
you.
really?
So just
How convenient.
right? So just like that's the way I view shit. And so like just as one fucking woman I met, she showed me about I don't know 6-7 properties down there, and each one just on the initial investment at about 120 and 130, they're projected within 3 years to go, especially after the airport's built there, to go up to over 250,000. That you know what an ROI that is,
Right.
And I met this from a model I did like a photo shoot with. She's like, "Oh, Jay, don't you like real estate? Hey, I got a friend down in Tulum that's a realtor."
So it's more valuable than the
It's- that's where
$100
I
an
looked
hour,
at- right?
or
That's-
whatever you're doing.
That's how
Shout
I
out.
view it.
You're like, okay, this photography is
You know-
kind of a hobby.
It's a hobby for me,
Right.
but it's a cool hobby to put me
To
in some
network.
very cool networks.
Right.
And that's what I was telling him. And so like when I'm go down and I always do, if I invest in something and I'm like, all right, this is legit, then I'm like, hey, I want everybody to eat. Hey, Bart, you want to get in on this shit.
Right.
Like, you know, that's
Hey,
just the way I
but
look
when
at
you
things.
show a house, are you bringing a charcuterie tray that's like as yeah, you laughing because
Some people do that shit.
No, that shit
that shit is fire.
The charcuterie tray at Eric's ADHD podcast party tonight was like
Dude,
off the chain.
I cut that
right.
cheese myself, bro, and that shit hurt
what was
my
it,
hand.
Brie? Was it Brie? What?
Whoa.
That is the adult Lunchable.
Tell
Like,
the,
it's
tell the
like-
viewers what
it's like the shit,
cheeses
dude.
you had because it was in depth.
We had some brie, some smoked Gouda,
Some feta.
some like Parma Ramano. I can't even spell that fucking name. And no, it wasn't like
feta.
feta. It was like Manchego.
Feta with a F.
Like
that Ebonics.
Manchego. Yeah.
Hey, don't tell Vicky's dad that
Dude,
there was feta.
I had,
Yeah,
hey,
like-
he would have came through with the toes.
Yeah.
hey, dude, I was cutting that
Barry's
shit
a
like,
toe
hey,
sucker.
I had to Iron Chef that shit. Look, I had to cut like each slice like this. That shit was hard as a rock. I was like, one, two. I had to cut like fucking 3 bricks like that, bro.
Yeah, you worked your ass
Leaving
off.
was working a pot like a witch. She was brewing some shit.
I know. I called him. I called him last night.
like
I said, me and Al are going to Fleming's.
dude.
Come with us, on
bro.
us, like steak on us.
I felt like I was fucking working.
And he's
at-
like, you know what he says? He's like, I'm on speaker because I'm peeling shrimp.
That's what he told me. Look, we
was
had a
peeling
whole
shrimp
hour
last night.
conversation, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm peeling shrimps.
I said-
my fucking veins out in this
no,
shit."
bro. I said I'm deveining the shrimp, Ray.
How many
You got
pounds of
that
shrimp are
fucked
you
up.
peeling?
Yeah,
Bro, it
I'm
took
like,
me to
what
it-
size are the shrimp, motherfucker?
First off, they were about as big as your fucking hand.
They're
okay?
prawns.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna.
They're prawns.
I said we're gonna be at Fleming's for about 2-3 hours.
First
Come
off,
through. He
first
says, I'm peeling shrimp.
First off,
And I said, okay, well, how much shrimp do you have to peel? He said, my wife's making a shrimp dish.
And
I said-
never answered the fucking
Yeah,
question.
yeah. I
It's
said,
like,
well,
hold
we
on.
gonna be here for a while,
Hold on.
and I promise you
damn, bro.
that by the time we was done eating, he was still peeling shrimp.
Yeah.
If I would have called him,
Filling that bill with 2 hands.
Hey, dude, I took a break.
he was
for
in
like
the
5 minutes.
sweatshop.
Yeah.
Hey, I took a break. My fucking hands were hurting, and then like one of the little spikes went under my nail. I was like, oh,
That
bitch.
motherfucker hurts.
Hey, dude, and that bitch
juice
was
get
like,
in there?
and it was
Yeah.
bleeding, and then
Don't let him lie to you. He was peeling with gloves.
Yep.
I'm peeling
You right.
shrimp.
Yeah, he had them.
Nobody believes me, bro. Nobody
On the
believes me.
blue glove. that
And then when,
slapped your
Nobody.
hey, when I got here tonight, when I got here tonight, I was looking for the shrimp dish. I didn't even find it. I found
Where's
the
the fucking
charcuterie.
shrimp?
Yeah, where's the
shrimp?
shrimp?
It's on the stove, dude.
in the
It's
pot.
in that fucking big old.
I did have the pasta.
It's in the pot, yeah.
Oh, it was a pasta?
It was
Yeah,
the pasta.
dog, I peeled about-
I ain't touched the pasta.
It's fire,
The
Ray.
motherfucker is pretty good.
Leaving it with stirring.
That
Hey, leaving
motherfucker
it.
peel
Hey,
shrimp
look.
for himself.
No, leaving it was in that bitch like this, stirring the pot like a witch. She was like, I was like, oh shit. These fucking
Bury your drawers in
biceps.
the backyard.
Yep. They got some toys back there in the backyard. I was like, where the fuck these toys came
Toys?
from?
What kind of toys?
I guess when my nephew
dog
was
toy?
over here.
Children toys
Yeah,
or-
but my
oh.
nephew was over. Well, her nephew was here.
I thought
He
you were
living
talking
here.
about butt beads.
Hey, I thought he was shooting some OnlyFans over here.
Right.
Like,
We
what's,
got- they got
what's
some
this
toys
coming
in
out
the
the mud?
backyard.
Like, what's this coming out the mud?
Like,
Poop.
Yeah, like who? You right?
Oh man, it's just
shit.
it's just a snake in the grass.
Snake in the grass.
That's all it was in the mud.
Toy Story shit, huh?
What's up, Ray Ray?
Cool, man.
Why is the bottle of the star of the show this bottle of Kirkland
Hey,
water?
look.
Shout out Kirkland
I got a question for you.
sponsor.
Kirkland.
Costco. Yeah, the
That
water.
ain't some water I want to drink.
What?
Kirkland.
Hey,
Ray, we trying to get a sponsor, okay?
Eric.
Kirkland?
Yeah, brand.
Costco.
It's
Nigga,
called.
what are they sponsoring?
It's called brand placement.
Thank you, Brandon.
But-
Ray
not
Sean
Kirk-
is
not Kirkland.
why? What's wrong with him?
That just don't sound good.
Man, it don't matter. We could talk about like Lewis's Astro Globes right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lewis Astro Globes.
Lewis?
Yeah,
Lewis
they do.
Is it Lewis Kirkland Astro?
They do Lewis
Is that his
Astro
middle
Glide too.
Astroglide.
Yeah, you know all about that shit.
Hey, bro, you just need one drop. That's all you need is one drop.
Astroglide. It comes with the warmth.
I don't know. I mean, I just think it's just a lubricant that you use to get in small places
But look,
Small places.
Eric,
or tight places. I mean, I'm just saying.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What?
What if it's big places?
I mean, fuck. Well, use 2 drops.
Nah,
2 drops.
Then Astroglide's not needed.
You might not need none.
It's like putting a hot dog through a hallway.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, then you better use some glue.
Some
What?
glue.
Some glue, so you can feel something. You catch the walls.
What
Some glue.
sets your podcast apart from other podcasts, right? Like whether that's regional or national, what is it that you do that sets your podcast apart from other podcasts?
Why do I feel like Brandon's interviewing me?
Because I'm the
What's going on?
because I'm the host.
Fuck, bro, my bad. I forgot. All right.
We see you over there getting your Johnny Bravo on.
Repeat that question. Hey, mama.
How you doing?
Hey, mama.
How you doing, little lady?
Combing with his hand and shit.
Hey, little lady.
Thank you very much. What was the question?
Yeah,
Repeat the question,
answer
Brandon.
the question.
So the question is what is it that sets your podcast apart from other podcasts, whether it be regional, local, or national podcasts? What is it that you do that's different than other podcasts?
Plain and simply, I just feel like I don't think anybody else has a studio like this, at least not that I'm aware of. We're still working on trying to get the lighting perfect, but if you could be in here with us, it looks like a fucking nightclub. So I don't know if y'all could see the purple. If you can't, just respect the hustle because I'm working hard. I mean, if I had Joe Rogan money, it'd probably look like that movie Tron. Y'all ever seen that movie? Like the grid from Tron, where it was all like a fucking glass, like glass.
Like the Matrix
and John Wick would be sitting at the table in the fucking metaverse. So that's what really the studio is gonna look like one day. But all we got.
That's what we get.
I'm gonna try to answer that
Well,
question.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Did I answer the question?
Can we
Did I
go
answer?
around the table
I'm gonna try to
and
answer that question.
I didn't-
say
did I
what we
answer?
think separates his
Dolly, did I
podcast
answer the
from other
question?
podcasts?
Oh, Dolly said I ain't answer that shit
He
at all.
didn't. No, that motherfucker, you deterred like a fucking Republican or some shit.
No, hey, wait.
I feel like I was trying to get to the question.
What?
though.
No, what Eric said is like, yo, for all of you that have a small cock, I have a huge
No,
cock.
y'all ever seen Dumb Comedy
That's
Jam?
what you just said.
Y'all ever seen Dumb
Like
Comedy Jam?
if you have a small cock, you can't relate to my huge cock.
Wait, time out though. Have y'all ever seen Dumb Comedy Jam?
Bro, what
Well,
is
Russell
going
Simmons
on?
always said, "Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night." Eric had that shit written down what he just said.
Yo, bro.
That shit like a teleprompter.
Yeah, he got that shit in the back right
The
there.
fucking
like,
teleprompter.
because that motherfucker, like, nah.
What
He
are y'all
was looking
trying
at
to
he was looking
fucking
at his
say?
flashcards.
Yeah.
What are y'all insinuating? Because y'all are caveating off of each other. Brandon, I learned that fucking word from you.
From me?
So what are y'all trying to say? I learned that
Hey,
word
I know,
caveat.
I
At
know.
first, he thought it was some type of dish.
That's caveat.
Hey, bro, you got me crying, bro.
Caveat.
Got me crying. That was good. He was like caveat. I was like caveat.
Is that some type of dish?
Fish
Is that French?
with lemon.
We.
No, let's do a round table on what we think Eric's ADHD has to offer that other podcasts don't have to offer.
Go, Jacob.
I'm
We could
curious
we
to
could go
hear
this
what
way.
y'all have to say.
Let's start with Jacob.
I'm
Go this
actually
way.
really fucking curious. Good question, Brandon.
I mean-
I'm actually fucking curious.
Yeah, kind of at the local level. I mean, you really don't. You got some other people that have podcasts and stuff like that, and they got their own little niche and stuff. But I think we hit real topics and stuff. We actually go and dive into people's personal lives and shit. And usually, people don't want to share that. They won't share it. They don't even want to go to a fucking therapist and shit. But for some magical reason, when they come on the show, they open up. Like they'll talk some shit. Like they probably would never tell it to other people. And it just that's what I like about it. You feel comfortable to
Pretty
open
dope.
up about some things that you probably wouldn't talk to people about, really.
Right.
And then this shit's actually going worldwide. That's the fucking crazy thing. So motherfucker won't talk to their
It's in-
friends
it's in
about it. Come
26
on here
countries.
and go ahead and throw it on out there.
It's
You know,
in- it's
So
in, it's in
that's what
20
I like about it. I think it's pretty different.
It's in 26 countries right now.
Yeah. Well, that's probably gonna add some more to it.
Yeah.
Talk your shit, Eric.
Yeah.
Talk
we
your
only got
fucking
100
shit.
We only got
Just whip out-
175 followers, so I mean, it ain't.
Whip out the big dick. Come on.
No, not 175,000. Like 175 people. Like I can count them on my hands.
Hey, I'm just saying when
it's
I'm
not like-
streaming my video games on Twitch and I got 9 viewers, I'd be like, we got 9,000 beautiful viewers in this chat.
Shit,
all right?
Brandon
So
gets 300.
It
on
don't
a
matter.
weekend. Hey, explain to Ray about the giveaway.
No. We gonna go around this table.
All right, my bad. All right,
We
we'll
can
get
come back to
it.
that.
Okay,
all right.
sorry.
I ain't gonna cut nobody off.
ADHD, my bad.
But for me, I think it's the versatility as far as like the people that come on that doing the different things that they're doing. Like you have
It's like
you have somebody
like
you can call that's
Yeah.
doing, you know, this and this and that. So it's like, you know, I know all these people who are doing different things, you know.
Yeah.
You can bring them and kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
like
we're gonna
mine,
remix this shit. Like, so, but that also, and also what Jacob said, like, you know, with their stories and people who don't say anything, but they come here and kind of get the therapy almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're gonna caveat off of what Jacob said.
Oh, he's liking caveat.
Thank,
Somebody get a paper plate.
Hey, look.
Hey, you like fried caviar or grilled caviar?
Can I tell y'all what I like about the
my shit
podcast?
smoked.
Can I tell y'all what I like about it?
Damn, before it gets
we
to me.
asked you that already.
Before it gets to me.
All right, fuck, my bad.
No, you was first, goddammit.
Yeah,
What-
you had opportunity.
Look,
Hey, yeah, you're right. You're right, Jacob.
the thing
You're
that-
right.
Your shit, but I'm fucking with you.
look,
bro.
I don't want to hype you up too much, all right? Because
Oh, fuck that.
I'm geeked
Hype-
out.
hype him
no.
up. Hype him up.
I'm
Hype
geeked
him
out
up.
right now.
Let
no,
him suck
hype
his
him
dick.
up.
because
Like, I feel
listen,
like I'm talking to celebrities, but that's just me. That's just me.
There's
That's just me.
a long way to go for all of us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
So like
Definitely.
the hype up, that's motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's like, all right, somebody believes in me.
Somebody's got to have your back.
But what I want to say is that I think that Eric's ADHD podcast, that the host, Eric, is genuinely interested in what you have to say, right? And he's genuinely like invested into learn about what you have to offer and what you're doing in your life. Like what's your story? He's invested into that.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not just some mindless big podcast, they got publicists that are like, yo, hey, Joe Rogan or whoever the fuck else is like, this motherfucker's going to be on your show today, so you better do your topic research and all this and that because that's who people want to hear about. No.
Right.
Eric brings on people that he is genuinely interested in and wants to learn about, right? And the fact that, like, obviously, because it's local and it's regional and it's like, who in my city is making a difference, whether that's through philanthropy, whether that's through commerce, economic development, you know, childhood like whatever, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You want to know their story. You're giving them a platform to show exactly what their story is. And I think that that's so important because without platforms like yourself, we don't have a place to shine, right? We're doing what we're doing, right, every day, and it matters, but you're giving us a platform.
Right.
Fucking right.
And I personally appreciate the fuck out of that.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
To the max.
So
bro.
that's what I think sets you apart is that you actually care about the people that you are bringing on and you believe in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not about clout. It's not about like, I'm gonna bring this person on because that's going to get me extra followers. That's going to get me extra engagement. No, you bring on the people that you actually care about and you believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that circle is going to spread throughout the time. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as you get bigger.
Right.
And as you meet more people.
Trying to take everybody with me, bro. Everybody that I can.
But like I said,
I mean, like you said, you can't take everybody with you.
I tell them no. This boat don't have no lifeline.
No, I know.
So you should have got on that
Like
bitch
Bobo said.
when we were at dock. You should have got on the boat.
Like Bobo said,
But
only,
we just don't.
only
We don't have
kings
no
eat at the
fucking
table.
lifelines. We're not throwing nothing out there for you to come get on the fucking boat.
That's right.
When they leave dock, it's gone.
Bye.
If there's
That's right.
if there is one challenge that someone was to submit to the Eric's ADHD podcast, like, yo, you got to take 20 shots of Tito's, like on camera, or you got a shotgun,
That's
like,
the recipe to suicide.
hey, you gotta
You try to kill yourself.
hey,
with that one.
you got a shotgun 12 high noons or whatever. Like, what's the one challenge
I might be able to do that.
that Eric's ADHD podcast
Brandon
can
gonna
offer
make
to
us
the
tell his
people?
secret on here with these fucking
Yeah,
shots.
dude.
Tell me what your number one challenge is that you want to give to the people.
Like, he shut me up
Ooh.
quick.
Like the
Tell me
hottest
what your challenge is.
hottest chip challenge, the bikini girl naked booty hole challenge. Like, what you trying to do on the podcast that's gonna give to the people something that they never seen before?
Holy shit, bro. That's a good question.
You better not start twerking.
I mean,
in
because
this bitch
hey,
with
no,
them
because
lippity-ass shorts
hey,
on.
if he
Hey, how about collectively as a
I
group
said
we
just
come up with
get in
something?
the stream and start shaking his ass. I'm gonna be like,
Hey.
y'all gonna see me do one of these
Magic
and
Mike?
escape.
Yeah.
Magic Mike?
he's like, look, I put in a bid for the naked bikini booty hole challenge, but I could only come through with like the dick swinging competition. You know what I'm saying? So
It's compromise.
Yeah, he compromised.
Compromise.
We can only get a male
A male performer on the podcast.
Yeah, only male performers. I'm sorry.
only male performers were available.
He-Man woman haters.
So what challenge are you gonna show us next?
So I'm so interested in this challenge now. What about if like all four of us collectively came up with something that like all four of you would do, but that's like in a range?
Like strip poker? Because I'd play strip poker with Jacob.
I'm not allowed to gamble. So we got to leave like the.
You can't even
Well,
gamble.
the only gambling is that you got to take off your shirt.
You can't gamble with nothing. You can't gamble with cold drink.
I can't even say bet.
Some Tide Pods.
You can't say bet.
I'm not supposed to say it.
Damn, that's like an end of a sentence. Like if I tell you some shit and I'll be like, bet, you can't even say that shit. That's hard, dude.
That's like you're betting
this
me.
This nigga
to
got
like,
a word prison.
But that's like you're. I'm telling you.
I can't say that. I can't. That goes against.
I can't
telling
say
you.
that.
Hey, you're like, meet me at the bar. He's like, double down.
He'd be like, BET.
That's how I say it now.
I meant Black Entertainment Television.
That's how I say it.
I didn't tell you to
that's
bet.
fucked
I
up,
said,
but
I really think this dude should do like the spiciest ramen challenge. Like, I want to see this
Brandon
motherfucker
likes
sweat.
ramen. Brandon likes ramen. He's
yeah,
always
that
bringing it
motherfucker
up.
likes ramen.
Yeah, because I was a Korean linguist. I love ramen.
Oh yeah, that's
all
true.
right?
I forgot about that. How long you?
I live by ramen.
That's how the coochie tastes.
I don't know what coochie you've been tasting.
You talk about this ramen. You
That
must
shit
like
ain't spicy like that. I mean, sometimes it's just spicy, but it ain't spicy like
You
that.
addicted or something. We keep talking about this ramen.
Damn,
He must be talking about his women.
some good shit.
I like my women how I like my ramen.
You're right.
spicy.
Gooey and spicy.
Gooey.
Not that spicy, but spicy.
I don't know what type of spice he talking about.
I already know what Ray about to say. The pH levels better be 100. pH levels be 100.
You gotta have that Fiji water.
Ray be coming with the pH strips.
Ray be like,
The ones you
"Girl,
put in
have
your pool."
Have you properly washed and pH'd yourself?
Blood. This shit, with the marker and everything. $100 bill
bro.
marker, but yeah.
It happens like that.
I already put in an Amazon order for you, motherfucker, tonight. I put in the Pocky one chip challenge.
That
for
bitch
your ass.
will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, so next episode,
Okay, I'm
you know, when it
listening.
comes live,
Yes.
you better be fucking down in that chip. No drink, no nothing.
What is it?
Little
It's a
ghost
chip.
pepper, little ghost pepper on.
Yeah,
it.
it's
Is it gonna give me a heart attack?
it's a maybe.
Like,
Oh, bro.
It might,
it's definitely gonna hurt coming out.
but I mean, if you die, we're
Hey,
definitely gonna celebrate your life.
I tell
Hey,
you,
you
this,
better
I
start
tell you
a
what,
GoFundMe.
We're
though.
gonna have a
start a
memorial
GoFundMe.
Eric's
rather-
ADHD experience.
Hey, spread my ashes on this fucking table.
You rather
okay?
it coming out than going in.
Hey, spread my ashes all over these microphones and talk to me.
We'll carry on the legacy.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
yeah.
do something for you.
Yeah, think about that.
You ain't
heard
going
of
nowhere though.
All right, cool. Unless that ghost pepper kills my ass.
Whoa.
What if like I die from my asshole being inflamed? Like, have you ever thought about that?
I don't know.
Like your butthole swollen.
hey, just,
something from that,
I
like-
tell you,
like
just don't ask
super
me to write the obituary.
He shat himself
all
to
I
death. He shat himself
I
to
feel
death.
so fucking ashamed writing that shit. This nigga died. Asshole flames.
That
shit
shit
was-
there to like try to do like the eulogy and shit, just like try not to laugh.
No,
like, this
just like,
motherfucker died because his asshole caught
Man,
on fire.
I gotta tell his mama this shit.
He didn't die from natural causes.
Butthole
He
was
died
pulsating.
He died from self-infliction with a chip and some
Yeah,
peppers.
fuck that. No.
Oh, bro.
All right, so
I'm gonna be in the church with a hoodie on. Nigga silently paid his respects.
Hey, bro. Ray Sean
In the
gonna
back.
be here. They can be like, who
Like,
the fuck?
no, nigga. I can't condone to that shit,
funny,
Eric.
dude.
You ass died and shit.
Asshole blew up.
Hey.
Just blew up.
when they start playing his eulogy, it's gonna be left cheek, right cheek, left cheek,
Yeah,
right
shit.
cheek.
And then look, I gotta go through life pretending I don't know this nigga. Like you heard that nigga who died from the ass
Hey,
shit? Like,
hey,
nah,
Wasn't you on his podcast the night he
no,
died?
no.
He died from some ass.
right,
Nah,
right. They're like,
Me.
they come up to you, they're like, yo, where's the guest book so I can sign it? You're like, I don't know, bro. I just work here.
Nigga signed Bruce Banner or some shit.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was there.
Like, had celebrities at my shit.
So
His ass was on fire too, sir.
on a serious note, where do you see yourself moving, into the future, like 3 months, 6 months, into a year? Like, we talked about this on my episode, but what are your midterm goals and your long-term goals, long-term girls, as a podcast?
Really
where do you
Joe
see
Barrow.
yourself moving into the future?
Well,
What do you want to do? What kind of guests do you want?
Well,
What type of episodes you want to do?
first things first. Me and the wife are downgrading from this studio to an apartment / townhome so we can save money while she goes to nursing school. So I'm gonna take some of that money, invest in more podcasts and stuff, so I can get like better cameras, maybe some more angles, kind of like Joe Rogan is bitch. Maybe hire an intern, somebody that can like help me promote the business and push it, because I feel like, me and Ray do a lot. You show me some stuff, Jacob shows me stuff, and everybody tries to help, but it's like it's not enough. So now we got to get like a marketing like team behind it to like push it out there, to like show people like, hey, look at this cool ass thing I created and like brought all these people together. So I mean, something like that. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
So look, Spotify, YouTube, whatever platform you're listening on, Eric's ADHD podcast is looking for interns. They're looking for staff. They're looking for supporters, people that are invested into this and believe in the vision. And, you can come here. This is a family over here, all right? This, like, what we do is a family, straight up.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I feel like family with y'all.
Definitely.
If this is something that you're interested in, something that you want to maybe get your feet wet in, get a referral letter, hit up Eric's ADHD on Twitter at Eric's ADHD, YouTube, Eric's ADHD Experience, all the platforms. Like this man is grinding. I believe in him, and we're trying to build a dynasty over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
This is like this table is gonna be real expensive one day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be high tech too.
Hey, don't be so fucking humble, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know.
Suck that dick.
Yeah. Pretend you have this.
Suck that dick,
Hey,
sir.
double jointed, man. Just go to
Damn,
town on it,
Jake.
man. Just
That's
go
why
to
my
town
back
on it.
hurts now.
Yeah,
God
just
damn.
go to town on it, man.
That's why he bent over like
Yeah.
that.
He's hunched over.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
Quasimodo all
You
day.
hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Dirk Diggler, you hear me?
Cock that leg over your head, man. Get it.
He's like, I'm a star.
I'll watch it.
Shine that pole, brother.
Wait, what y'all want me to say some more shit? What y'all want me to say?
No, what I want you to say is like, besides fucking Joe Rogan,
Oh yeah.
all right, this ain't the answer. I want to know if you could interview one person right now, who would it be and why?
Damn. I mean,
One person.
Who's the most influential person to you? Damn, he got a list of motherfucking 100 people.
I'm like tossing back and forth between like.
You ain't gonna hurt nobody's feelings, I promise you. Because whoever you pick,
Bro.
He going through a brain roller deck.
whoever you pick, ain't listening to your podcast, and that's just me being real.
I know, man.
Maybe.
It'll be Joe Rogan.
Let me hit that.
Honestly,
Let
bro.
me hit that.
That'll be the only motherfucker
Honestly,
he want.
I said
That's
no
a
Joe
good-
Rogan.
That's a good question.
John Wick.
I know.
He don't want Keanu Reeves. He want John Wick.
Yeah. It would have-
You want that
yeah.
personality.
Yeah, I think it
no
would be-
Keanu Reeves can come in this bitch. I
Hey.
need John Wick.
That's how Ray knows me so well. I think it would be Keanu Reeves. Because I mean, it used to be Brad Pitt, but I think it'd be Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I'm a Brad Pitt.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark.
Mark would be good.
Hey,
Tank.
so if all y'all motherfuckers invite all these motherfuckers, I get to meet every last one of them. Fuck that, yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully-
Mark Wahlberg is the
I fuck
sexiest
with
short
all of 'em.
dude ever. All right, like
Well,
if I
hopefully-
could be
Hey, bro.
5'7", I want to look like him.
Marky Mark.
Well, I would
Yeah.
interview.
And the Funky Bunch.
I all bullshit aside, I would interview Matt McConaughey, bro. You ever read his book?
McConaughey.
yeah.
McConaughey.
His book, Green
Well, I
Light?
interviewed Woody Harrelson.
Green Lights?
Woody.
Oh, he talks about him in that book.
Woody a beast.
Woody's
dude.
beast.
Fucking
Woody do
what was that
everything.
show? That deputy show. That was my favorite show. I actually cut the producer's hair. of that.
True Detective.
Yeah, I cut
True
the producer's
Detective.
hair. He said Matthew McConaughey almost died after the filming Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he
And
like
was-
lost so much fucking weight
Well,
and
he was
shit.
still sick in that show too.
Yeah, he
That
was-
was probably one of the best shows ever.
But dude, in the Wolf of Wall Street, he only did like a little
scene.
bit.
Leo?
But he was just fucking amazing.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker a beast.
That's why the movie's over. Yeah, but
yeah, that's about to be
Hey,
us.
bro, did
chat.
you get him and Leo in the fucking same movie? Oh, man.
For like a split second.
Yeah, for a split second, but it was amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
Leo
man.
probably wouldn't agree to do the whole movie. He's like, fuck that, he ain't stealing my thunder. That's too
And them
heavy
motherfuckers don't
hitters.
give a fuck no
Yeah,
more.
give a fuck.
No. Because I haven't finished
I
the
mean,
movie
Woody
with,
Harrelson-
Brad
Well, you-
Pitt
well,
and
you-
Leo.
Well,
you
Woody
notice-
Harrelson and
Hey.
your boy did a bang up job.
Who?
Does
Woody
everybody-
Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. That was like one
But
of the best roles.
So
I've
they
ever seen.
kind of like. So if you really think about it, they kind of
baby.
like started pioneering big name actors and actresses going to television shows because Netflix is paying like a motherfucker for them to get on
bro.
series.
Yeah.
Like, so they don't give a shit. They used to be like that was like taboo for them to be in a television show. I mean, it's so
Shit, it would
so
be-
well written. They're
Shit,
like,
I wish
So that
Netflix
shit's
would.
awesome. It's
That
like-
would be tight if Netflix picked this shit up.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that would be tight. Hey, I thought about that. I told Liebman, I was like, that would be tight if we could have a Netflix like have the first
documentary?
podcast.
Exclusive.
or just like actually have the podcast on Netflix.
that would be cool.
That would be dope. I mean,
Well, you want to know what's going to get us to Netflix? Do y'all know the bathroom etiquette in the studio?
oh yeah.
Because look, nobody knows this, and I'm about to put it on air.
Always goes back.
All right, look. So the
Always.
first time I was on podcast, I was excited as a motherfucker to be on a podcast. It was my second podcast ever, but I was like, all right,
Hey, we were geeked out, and he had this chain
Hey.
on that said Nintendo 64.
man, I'm
Ray.
wearing that chair right now,
Oh,
bro. It's the
hey,
old
dude,
shit.
So I'm gonna get one of those one day.
So look, I said,
Almost started
what's the
playing
bathroom?
this Shit.
I went like an hour and a half. And I had to piss like a motherfucker. All right, I had to piss.
He was drinking them juice.
like a fucking Mardi Gras horse.
I went and picked him up some Juicifers. I was like, oh, this is like my first time like
Well,
somebody I don't know.
I'm
It was
experiencing that
fun.
right now, but I'm gonna get to the story and then we're gonna do our thing. But look, I'm like, what's the bathroom etiquette? And they're like, all right, we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna
No,
all
that was Bobo.
clap. Like 1, 2, 3, clap. So I go to the bathroom. I couldn't find the fucking light, and I'm like, God damn, I gotta piss so bad, right? So I'm reaching on the wall. I'm fucking trying to find it, and I finally find it. But by that time, it's too
He
late.
cleaned the whole bathroom.
So look,
Pissed on himself.
Hey, anybody, look, I advise all y'all to go back and watch episode 1, and I'm about to tell you why. So I go to the bathroom, trying to find the light, can't find the light, finally find the light, but I had to piss so bad at that time, and finally I get to the toilet. I can't get my dick out of my pants.
Right.
I'm pissed myself.
Really?
Yeah, I was wearing some like gym short type shit, and I looked down, I'm like, damn.
Soaking wet. Like
Yeah, it was bad.
Damn.
So you know what I did?
What you did?
I took those shorts. I took them off like a motherfucking champion.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I took them off. I reversed them bitches. I put them up. Right? So the clean part was facing towards you. So when I came back in the studio, when I was facing people and I was talking to them, I made sure I was facing them. Right? And like I would walk by people and I'd be like,
Hey, bro, you
What's
sat
up?
on my chair with piss in your
up?
pants.
So you put the piss on your ass.
hey, I put the piss on my ass, bro.
Damn. Nice.
Hey, bro.
Oh, that was
hey,
that was some R. Kelly shit.
Hey, bro.
hey.
Hey, bro.
Piss on you, drip, drip, drip. Piss on you.
What's funny is when we do the hand. When we
Look,
do
I'm
the,
man enough to admit that I pissed myself, right?
Hey, I think on the raw
all for the
footage.
experience.
I think on
Hey,
the,
but
I think on the raw footage when you got up from the
What's
table and
worse,
sat back
pissing on
down, you had
yourself or
piss on your
shitting on
pants.
yourself?
But look. What's
worse?
the etiquette?
Probably
One,
shit's
hey,
probably worse.
What do you
That's
think,
just
Ray?
What's worse?
Shitting, duh.
Shit.
hey,
So
look,
why would you put the piss on your ass? Because people gonna think you shitted on yourself.
But nobody,
You just gotta
hey,
leave it in the front.
I didn't give access to my ass to anybody. I faced them the whole time. Like when I got up to
No.
get out of here,
No, he meant
I made
that-
sure they looked at my face and my
So
front.
you backed out the door and
Exactly, exactly.
shit. That nigga moonwalked
Look.
to his car.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
3.